Hey everyone, welcome to Fast Forward. This is
Sorry I'm late.
I'm really glad you showed up because I was not prepared to host by myself. So,
Well, good thing we're a big happy family, right?
I'm happy to see you, Jake. Not that happy just as of yet. But anyway, This is Fast Forward. Welcome in everyone. This is the show produced by broadcasting students right here at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln.
And our very own Nate Mulbach is actually going to start us right off with debatably.
He's going to talk about the worst team in the NFL.
Here we go.
So, quick story time before we begin. Flashback to 2006, little Nate was just starting to get into football. Now, I was attracted to one specific team in the league, the San Diego Chargers, not the least because of their snazzy lightning bolt logo. And they were good. Really, really good. Like 14-2, prohibitive favorite to win the Super Bowl good. I was entranced. However, that playoffs, little Nate got the biggest shock of his sporting life.
Brady throws in, he's intercepted for the third time, and the ball comes out.
And that, my friends, is why you never root for the Chargers, because they will bring you nothing but misery.
So after this, they fire Coach Marty Schottenheimer for Norv Turner, which is strange when Schottenheimer is coming off of this season and has this record, and Turner's career record to this point is this. So after another promising season in 2007 that fell apart after quarterback Phillip Rivers tore his ACL, the Chargers in 2008 fell to 8-8, just barely scraping into the playoffs. But things were looking up the next year in 2009, and after a disappointing 2-3 start, the Chargers, led by a transcendent Phillip Rivers, started winning, and they didn't stop. They won 11 straight games. This was their year. In their first playoff game, they played the Jets, led by a stifling defense and the Sanchez of butt fumble fame. It would be tough, but Chargers had good luck in tight games that year, and they had one of the best kickers in the league, so they could probably pull one out if it was a close game. Well, this happened. Now, coming into 2010, I felt optimistic, and why wouldn't you? They still had a solid roster, and they could put up some real numbers. And yeah, they did. In terms of the whole league, they rated number 1 in offense and defense, but ended up missing the playoffs. Why? It's probably because, unlike their other units, their special teams was ranked 32nd. The Chargers slipped again a few years later in 2012, finishing 7-9 and with a losing record for the first time in a decade. The die was cast. Norv Turner and GM AJ Smith were fired, leaving a team in almost universally worse shape than when he started. The team bounced around a few more losing seasons before finally settling into 2017 with a 9-7 record, where things are starting to look up.
And there you have it. An abridged history of the Chargers, a franchise full of squandered potential, terrible decisions, and much more. Now, what advice would I give to a prospective Chargers fan? I think I would tell them, no. Don't.
Thanks to Nate for really telling us about the NFL's worst team, the Cleveland Browns.
It was actually the Los Angeles Chargers.
Ah, right.
But it's okay. It's easy to make that mistake. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to head over to our very own Alex Fernando, who's going to tell us about the great mysteries of the world, the New World Order, the Illuminati.
Oh, would a grilled cheese sandwich win in a fight against a taco?
Mysteries like those and more explored by our very own Alex Fernando. Here's a look.
Hello and welcome to Mysteries of the World. I'm your host Alex Fernando, and on this show we ask the hard-hitting questions of the universe. Not who's gonna win the Super Bowl or anything like that. No, the real questions. Like, is a hot dog a sandwich or is it caramel or caramel? Let's go find out. First off, can you define a sandwich for me?
It has sandwich bread and like meat and mayonnaise.
What is sandwich bread?
The square kind.
Okay, now define a hot dog.
It has hot dog bread, the long oval bread, and then a hot dog inside.
Can a sandwich be made with hot dog bread and vice versa?
No.
You've never made a hot dog with sandwich bread?
No.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I ask you a couple questions?
Sure.
Caramel or caramel?
Caramel,
Why?
because that's how I grew up saying it.
Ross, one question. Caramel or caramel?
Caramel, that's an easy question.
Monica, Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Technically, yes.
I see where you're coming from. I think maybe we'll have to ask the governing body of sandwiches.
Why not?
Because there's no lettuce on it.
A sandwich has to
Or
have
cheese.
lettuce?
No cheese.
Caramel or caramel?
Caramel.
Why caramel? Why does everybody say caramel? Spell it.
Caramel.
There's two A's. Caramel.
But it's not a hard C.
Excuse me, ma'am. How are you today?
I'm good.
She's good. All right, well, how about I make it better? Caramel or caramel?
Caramel.
Why caramel?
Just because that's the way I say it. That's just how it is. Caramel, not caramel.
Spell it.
Spell Spell caramel?
You almost said caramel.
I did.
What about a cheese-filled hot dog?
Can I change my answer?
All right, fine. We'll move on. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I'm a vegetarian.
Fair enough. Whew, we sure found out a lot. Caramel, hot dog, sandwich, not a sandwich. We'll let you be the judge. I'm your host, Alex Fernando. Thanks for watching Mysteries of the World. See you soon.
So, Jake, is a hot dog a sandwich?
I'm really not sure, but Tim, you have some work to do, don't you?
Okay, I'll take 5.
All right, now let's find out what he's really up to.
Hey Tim, what are you doing right now?
Just checking over the old script here, and then I head up the studio.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about life?
I'm like a 7.
5 years from now, what will you be doing?
Still be right here at the J School.
What's the best moment of your life?
When I went to Disney World in high school.
What's the most embarrassing moment of your life?
Definitely when I fell in the pool at senior prom.
Were you named after someone?
It's biblical, but it's also my father's name.
Extrovert or introvert?
I'd say introvert.
Radio or TV?
Obviously radio.
What movie did you last watch?
Black Swan.
If you could be a superhero, who would you be?
Pretty obviously Batman.
iPhone or Android?
I'd say payphone.
Facebook or Twitter?
I'm more of a Friendster type of guy.
Most exotic place you've ever traveled?
Council Bluffs, Iowa.
What's your favorite memory at UNL?
When Mike Riley was fired.
Easiest class you've ever taken?
I'd say advanced production.
What do you think the best restaurant in downtown Lincoln?
Laszlo's.
Last thing you ate?
Some Pop-Tarts.
If you could have one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Pizza.
Do you have a special talent?
Ghost hunting?
Can you show me?
I'd show you, but then I have to kill you.
If you were a crayon, what color would you be?
Eggshell white.
What was your first pet?
I think it was a hamster.
What is your dream pet?
Probably an iguana.
In front of the camera or behind?
Definitely in front.
Documentary or drama?
Drama.
Last photograph you took?
I think it was a selfie.
Most memorable Halloween costume you've ever worn?
Kitty cat.
Scary film or happy ending?
Scary.
Ghost Cops or Ghostbusters?
Ghost Cops.
All right, thanks Tim. Have a good show.
Thanks guys. See you later. I'm back. Did I miss anything?
We were just learning some fun facts about you.
Oh, it's great. Did you learn anything interesting?
Well, wouldn't you like to know?
Well, I'll tell you what I would like to know about collectors. You know, when I was a boy, I used to have a novelty penny collection.
Let's just roll the episode.
This is Collector's Edition. I talked with Coben Rudish about his Transformers collection. Hasbro's Transformers rose to prominence in 1984 and have launched multiple films, comics, and television shows. I wanted to know when Coben began his collection.
Well, I'm an 80s kid, so I got the bug when Hasbro initially served it up in '84. I think I was, I was 9.
Okay.
But, then puberty hit and skateboards and guitars and girls and stuff were cooler. So I spent most of my time with that. But when I really got sucked back in was in '96 when they came out with the Beast Wars line.
This had me curious. Why did Coben start collecting in the first place?
There's a lot of aspects to Transformers collecting. There's the cartoons, there's the comic books and stuff like that. I've never really been that interested in that stuff. I'm way more into the design of the toys. And I look at each one as a little piece of art. Some guy, either here in America or over in Japan, took the time to figure out how to engineer these things to be little puzzles that change. And there's 2 ways to play with Transformers. You can just pick them up and transform them, and there's that puzzle aspect, or they're, action figures that can battle.
I also wanted to know if he remembered which Transformer was his first.
I do. My first super deluxe big Transformer was this one right here, Mirage.
Collectors can look for years to find one missing piece. I wanted to know if Coben had a specific Transformer that eluded him.
Yeah. Cybertron Leader Class Galvatron.
Okay.
And I missed out on him when he was out at retail on shelves. And I hunted and hunted and hunted online for years, not willing to pay the $285 to $325 they were asking for. And I found him at BotCon.
Massive collections can hold a lot of value. I wanted to know what his most valuable Transformer was.
That's one thing I don't do. I don't keep a catalog, and I don't often go looking at the prices and what they're worth. I'm kind of maybe afraid to know. I'm afraid to know what I'm sitting on or what I'm not sitting on. I could be also disappointed too. But maybe the most valuable, probably these Japanese guys.
Has anyone seen Jake?
No, Mom, I already had lunch and everything. Yep. Nope. Mom, it was peanut butter and honey. Yep, already. Sorry. Mom, we're in the middle of hosting right now. Sorry, I can't talk very long.
Does that thing still work?
It's an old collector's item.
We'll be back after this.
Searching for a college can be challenging. There's so many things to look for. Dorms, campus involvement, classes, and facilities all play a factor. So why not take a campus visit? At UNL, you can sign up for a campus visit Monday through Friday in the morning or the afternoon. All visits include a welcome session, walking campus tour, and an academic appointment with a specific major. We aim to provide the ultimate student experience with every visit, so sign up for your campus visit today.
We'll see you soon!
Visit admissions.unl.edu for information on how to sign up.
Thousands of Nebraskans face homelessness every year. The most requested items at homeless shelters are socks. But a group of Lincoln skateboarders are working to change that. Skate for Change is a program dedicated to taking action by combining skateboarding and outreach. Through Skate for Change, young skaters have the opportunity to give back to their community. Whether it's cleaning parks or delivering socks and hygiene kits to the homeless, Skate for Change is here to empower individuals to become positive influences. Join the cause at skateforchange.org.
Located at Henslick Hall is UNL's Pixel Lab. At the Pixel Lab, UNL students and faculty can take advantage of professional-grade print services. For major projects, normal printers simply will not do. They lack the sizes, materials, and resources the Pixel Lab can provide. Simply save your project as a PDF and head over to Henslick Hall. You're important, and so is your work. Open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 o'clock, the Pixel Lab team is staffed with helpful employees ready to assist you. For your next project, be sure to stop by the Pixel Lab.
For over 28 years, the Lincoln Children's Museum has been creating playtime for thousands of kids and their families. Children can create, discover, and learn through the power of play. The Lincoln Children's Museum also offers several programs and camps throughout the year. Located in the heart of downtown on P Street. Come have fun at the Lincoln Children's Museum.
Okay, go ahead.
No, after you.
Oh, I thank you.
No, I insist.
I insist.
Okay.
For more awkward situations like these, let's go to Andrea.
Hey everybody, I'm Andrea Hogsett, and this is Awkward. Awkward. Awkward moments. Nailed it. Hey.
OMG, you're going to the 84th floor too? That's so cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Wow, small world.
Mm-hmm.
I love elevators.
Did you just say something?
What, me? Oh, no, I didn't say nothing.
Oh, okay.
I did sing something though.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, do you know how anybody lives without one of these fluffy hats?
I don't. No, I don't have one.
You don't have? Here, try mine.
No. I think I'm good.
No, seriously, it's really warm and soft and fuzzy.
No, I think I'm fine.
It's
Thanks.
real rabbit fur. Pet it. Come on.
No, thanks. I'm really good. I don't.
Okay. Well, suit yourself. It's nice and warm. Hey, can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
I've been dealing with this all day.
Okay.
Is it caramel or caramel?
What?
Caramel or caramel? What do you say?
I say caramel.
That's what I say. We can be caramel buddies.
Thanks.
Wow.
Thanks.
Sticky together.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, check this out. Somebody left some potato chips here.
Oh, yeah.
You want one?
No, what are you doing?
I need a potato chip.
But it just came from the ground.
Somebody left a whole bag here.
They're
really good. You want one?
No, I really don't.
But potatoes are so good. You can make them into chips. You can make them into other potato chips. And you can make them into French fries. You can make them baked potatoes. Mashed potatoes are really good. Then you have sweet potatoes. And those are really good because you get to put the sugar and stuff on them. And then there's waffle fries, baked waffle fries, French fries. I think Wendy's has those like sea salt cut fries or something like that. And I mean, that's a lot of potatoes. Ooh, there's tater tots. Hey, wait. That's not your floor. That was his. No, here, I got you.
Thanks.
No problem. Oh, hey, we made it to our floor. Well, hey, I love meeting new friends in elevators, so thanks. Hey, you got my number now, so hit me up whenever. Bye!
Bye.
Whew, that was awkward. I think it's time to move on to something a little more refined, a little more classical. Tim, I think you said you have something prepared for us?
That's right. I was in drama club in high school. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler and the...
I think we need to move on.
Well, for some more poetry, let's go to Jordan.
Don't run, girl. The velocity of hatred poured onto the carpet. They heard the ringing of my hands, sweat glands pulsating under my arms. Run. Of course, all I could think of was what I ate for breakfast. Eyes searched my body, tears filled my throat. I wanted to be accepted. My thoughts in fetal position as the lightning from a cold, rainy night struck. Fear, sadness, and anger spattered the chairs in the room. There's nowhere to run. When I am the death of my own story, God reminds me to hail the almighty kingdom. Burying my face, I need water. Could it be drowning the innocent children? If it hadn't been for the alms thrown at my feet, I wouldn't be here, believing it in their hearts, weary tears lacing mine. I let out a laugh. I breathe in a punch. Ouch. Don't frown, girl. Brown girl. Drowning in the city. Lapsed insecurity, neurotically calamitous oppression, losing non-existent hope. I I ironed my rib cage. Eyes wide like an owl under the moon, caressing its chest. There's nowhere to run. Rip off the mask, throw it in the trash. Gray steals my mood, I'm red. Salt cuts the wound. Ages ago I fell apart. Regurgitate shackles of my ancestors, whips on their backs, tied to trees, ropes of lynchings. I can't read. Just their faces. Naked before you, but I am fully clothed. Stop running. Don't run, girl.
Thank you to Jordan for that very highly original poem that she produces. Really well done. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and look for Jake because we haven't seen him in a while. So let's take a look.
Oh, hey, didn't know we were starting so early. I'm about to clock in for work. Big day of investigations.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about life?
Ooh, definitely an 11. It's gonna be a big day.
Most embarrassing moment of your life?
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. I don't do well with interviews.
What's your favorite job?
Ooh, definitely ghost hunting.
What's your worst job?
Definitely ghost hunting.
What movie did you last watch?
Ooh, Paranormal Activity. Okay, I gotta change real quick for work. I'll be right back.
Oh, hey, welcome back.
Oh, hey.
Favorite movie actor?
Ooh, Dan Aykroyd. What a guy.
A book you read in the last year?
Ghosts and where to find them.
iPhone or Android?
Me and Tim work with more of a third-party company.
Facebook or Twitter?
Twitter.
Most exotic place you've ever traveled?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to say the Grand Canyon.
Favorite memory at UNL?
Working with Tim.
Hardest class you've taken?
Definitely Calc 2.
Husker Hoagies or Husker Heroes?
Husker Heroes.
Husker football or Husker track and field?
Husker track and field, close to my heart.
Best restaurant in downtown Lincoln?
Fuzzy's Tacos all the way.
What was the last thing you ate?
Also Fuzzy's Tacos.
If you could have one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Probably a big vat of popcorn.
If you were a crayon, what color would you be?
Apricot, definitely.
Do you have a special talent?
I think ghost hunting. Where are you, bro?
Can you show me?
Oh, paparazzi, I'm sorry.
What was your first pet's name?
Sparky.
Did you name it?
Of course I did.
Were you named after someone?
It's biblical, but also a middle name. Fun fact, it's from my grandpa.
If you could rename yourself, what would it be?
Ooh, Septimus, for
In
sure.
front of the camera or behind?
Right in front.
Last photograph you took?
It's classified. We can't talk about it.
Most memorable Halloween costume you've worn?
It was actually a ghost. It was kind of embarrassing.
Ghost Cops or Ghostbusters?
Ghost Cops. All the way.
All right, we'll leave you to it. Thanks, Jake.
Thank you.
Okay, so now that Jake's gone, I've actually got a list here of the top 10 most embarrassing facts.
And I'm back. What's going on?
Well, speaking of being back, let's go back to the past with Shannon and rewind.
You got it, dude.
Hello, and welcome to Rewind, a show where we take a stroll down memory lane to look at all those things that make you say, wow, I feel old. I'm your host, Shannon Humiston. On today's episode, we will be taking a look at music from the past. The 80s, a time of big hair, tight pants, neon, and hair bands. Take a look at the hits from the greatest decade of music.
Every breath you take, turn around.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and
Take the time to save the dance. I miss the rains down in Africa.
The 80s were great, but the 90s brought us boy bands, N64, Furbies, and the greatest thing to come out of the decade, me.
That's what I said. And I would do anything for love. Go on with it, getting jiggy with it. Do you believe in life after love? And I'll be your crying soul.
Now we enter the 21st century, a time of flying cars, hoverboards, self-tying shoes, and the 19th installment of the Jaws franchise. Okay, while Back to the Future gave us false expectations of the 2000s, some cool music has come out of it though.
Let's get it started in here. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better. 'Cause I'm bad enough for you, baby. I can't stick around. I liked it. The taste of damn. You belong with me. You belong. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. All the single ladies.
Next thing you know, shawty got low.
Womanizer, womanizer, you're a womanizer, oh, womanizer, oh.
I know you want it. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.
When I rise like a break.
Eating church showers, you're like a dog at the shrine of your life. What does the fuck say?
Like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard.
Well, we have reached the end of our musical blast from the past. For every generation, music has had some major ups and been a huge part of their lives. And who knows, maybe 2018 could be the next greatest year in music history. I'm your host, Shannon Humiston, and this has been Rewind. Be sure to tune in next time to see what we look at next.
Wow, that music really takes me back. Kind of like my mixtape here does. Have you heard the tunes on here?
Yeah, we'll save that for a later time.
All right.
But for right now, we actually got to get going.
It's true.
I'm Tim Curran.
And I'm Jake Allen.
And for all of us broadcasting students here at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, we'll see you next time.